It's their first visit to Australia in almost 8 years.
Welcome to Australia.
Thank you.
A trip down under, sparking over-the-top headlines, one-of-a-kind moments.
Yes, Ginger's Law.
And of course, controversy.
It's a long way for an official royal tour.
Australian TV covering Harry and Meghan's arrival on a commercial flight from LA.
I can tell you they were sitting up at the pointy end in business class.
So they let them in, eh?
Some calling it a faux royal tour. Others warning of their toxic brand stigma and the debate over
pulling taxpayer-funded police officers off the beat and onto providing extra security for the couple.
Some say the Sussexes are cashing in, treating the trip as an Australian ATM. Tickets to see them speak range from $350 to $2,200. Meghan's set to address a women's weekend retreat. Tickets there start at $1,900. And then there's this.
Want some salad as well?
Meghan Markle are opening up about mental health in a powerful and deeply personal way during their unofficial royal tour in Australia, where they connected with young people and shared their own struggles with emotional well-being and the pressures of modern life. According to People magazine, the couple visited the youth mental health charity Beta at Swinburne University of Technology, a visit that quickly turned into an honest and impactful conversation about the realities of living in a digital world. While speaking to the group, Prince Harry highlighted Australia's recent decision to ban social media use for children under the age of 16, a move that has sparked global attention and debate. Citing reports from PA media, he acknowledged that while people may have differing opinions about whether such a ban is the right solution, he sees it as a strong example of leadership. He explained that Australia took the lead in addressing a growing issue that many countries are still struggling to control. Harry emphasized that although other nations are now beginning to follow Australia's example, the reality is that things should never have reached a point where such drastic measures were necessary. In the first place, Meghan Markle also took the opportunity to speak candidly about her own experience with online harassment, offering a raw and emotional perspective that resonated with many in the audience. She revealed that for 10 years straight, she faced daily bullying and attacks online, describing herself as one of the most trolled individuals in the world at one point. Despite the intensity of that experience, Meghan made it clear that she refused to let it define her. She told the audience that she is still standing today, using her voice and platform to encourage others who may be going through similar struggles. She went on to explain that social media platforms are often driven by negativity because controversy and outrage generate clicks, views, and profit. According to her, this has created an environment where cruelty is not just common but, in many cases, rewarded. Meghan stressed that this system is unlikely to change anytime soon because it is built into a billion-dollar industry. Instead, she encouraged young people to focus on building their own resilience, reminding them that their worth is not determined by what strangers say online. Prince Harry added to the conversation by addressing the emotional toll that social media can have on individuals, particularly when it comes to feelings of isolation and loneliness. He explained that despite being more connected than ever through technology, many people are actually feeling more alone. He described how constant comparison, negative comments, and online pressure can slowly affect a person's mental health without them even realizing it at first. In a deeply personal moment, Harry shared his own journey with mental health and therapy. He admitted that for a long time, he avoided seeking help, even when he was clearly struggling. It wasn't until he reached an extremely low point, both emotionally and physically, that he finally decided to consider therapy. He described a moment where he felt completely overwhelmed, lying on the kitchen floor in a state of distress, before realizing that he needed to try something different. That turning point led him to seek professional help, something he now strongly encourages others to do much earlier in their own journeys. The couple's visit to Beta was not just about sharing their own stories but also about creating a safe space for young people to speak openly about their mental health challenges. They listened to personal experiences, offered support, and reinforced the idea that asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Their message throughout the visit remained clear and consistent. Mental health should be taken seriously. Conversations about it should be normalized, and no one should feel ashamed of needing support. By speaking openly about their own vulnerabilities, both Prince Harry and Meghan Markle continue to use their platform to break down stigmas surrounding mental health. Their discussion in Australia highlighted the urgent need for awareness, education, and compassion in a world where digital interactions often overshadow real human connection. Through their words and actions, they are encouraging a new generation to prioritize their well-being, seek help when needed, and stand strong in the face of online negativity.
As the ex-Duchess was feeding the homeless at this Melbourne women's shelter, she was decked out in a $1,200 dress, $1,100 gold earrings, and a $48,000 Tiffany watch, which royal watchers believe was owned by Princess Diana. So, what's behind the Aussie uproar?
We've seen a lot of people kind of not loving Meghan in the past couple of years.
We spoke with 9 News Australia correspondent Reed Butler.
Aussies don't really love it when someone who's really rich or at the top of their game likes to tell people about it and brag about it. And she's given a lot of Aussies the ick because of some of her behaviour in the past. And that's led to some criticism in the lead up. But certainly now the reception has been a little warmer than I was expecting.
Harry and Meghan won't end their Aussie adventure until Friday, meaning the debate over their visit is just beginning.